learned how to divide fractions by a whole number. We did it 3 different methods, and 2 of them are using a model. The first model is using a number line. So we are going to divide 1/2 by 2. So the first step is to draw your number line and label it. So here's my number line. I start at 0, I end at 1 because I'm using a fraction as my dividend. And then 1/2 is right midway between it. I've drawn and labeled. Step 2 is to divide each section into equal parts by looking at the divisor. So it says divide by 2. So each section has to be divided by 2. That's by 2. That's by 2. The next step is to rename the number line. That means I write my equivalent fractions now with the new sections between 0 and 1. So that would be 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4, of course 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. Step 4. Oh, and by the way, remember guys, you can always pause and write down as we go. Step 4 is to look at the numerator in your problem and mark that in the number line. So we have our new renamed fractions, fractional parts. Here's my 1, and there it is. So therefore, that 1/2 that's divided by 2, it equals 1/4. So I have 1/2 of a whole that was divided in 2, and it ends up being 1/4 of the whole. That's what we're doing. Next one is an area model as your model for dividing fractions. So the first thing we have to do is draw the area model. Now the problem again is 1/2 divided by 2. I'm going to make this very simple, and I'm going to draw a square, and I'm going to divide it in half. Okay, so here, and I will shade in 1 out of 2, just like it shows me here. Okay. Step 2 is to divide my area model into equal parts. How do I know how many parts? I look at my divisor, divide in 2. So I go ahead and mark that in 2. Okay, so now I'm at 4 equal parts. Again, I look in the numerator, but this time I circle that many shaded parts. So I circled 1 out of how many altogether? 4. So 1/2 divided by 2 equals 1/4. Now, down here, I've written something that says the easy way, and I'm going to leave this space so we can practice the easy way when we learn it. But right now, we're going to go to the next page, and we're going to practice drawing the models for a couple of different example problems. And here they are. So remember, you can always pause. So this is going to be a number line model, and this is going to be an area model. Now we're going to divide 3/4 by 2. 3/4 divided by 2. Step 1 is to draw your number line and label. Remember, it's the whole we're looking at, and that's a fractional part, so I know I don't go past there. Now I have to divide this into 4s. Okay, so I have to go 1, 2, 3, and then there's 4, and I'm going to label it 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and that of course is 4/4, and this is the 3/4, right? Okay, so it says that we have to divide by 2. Well, the next step, that was step 1. Step 2 says to cut each section into equal parts by looking at the divisor. So I divide each section into equal parts, 2 equal parts. So there's 2 parts here. If I divide that in 2, there's 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there. Now the next step is to rename. How do I figure out what to rename it? I count how many sections, and then I label them as I would a number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to rename this with 8ths. There's 3/8, 4/8, also known as 1/2, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8. Okay, so that was step 3. Step 4 is to look at the numerator in the problem and to mark that on the number line. So I find 3. It's right here. So I know when I have 3/4 and it's divided into halves, I end up with, or divided in 2, actually I should say, not halves, in 2, it equals 3/8. Okay, so let's try the area model way. Now again, I draw my area model. I'm going to keep this really simple and just draw a nice box with 4 lines, and I can divide it into fourths, and I will shade in 3 out of 4. Now, then it says that we have to divide it into equal parts, which my divisor tells me how. When I go right down the middle, that divides it in half. So that's in 2. And then it says that I need to look at my numerator and circle that number of shaded parts. So I circled 3 out of how many total? 8. Well, guess what? That's the way to do it with models, but there's an even easier way. It's the algorithm way. But first we have to know what the word reciprocal means. And it means to create a product of 1. Okay, that sounds a little bit cryptic, but don't worry, I will explain it. That's the mathematical definition, but what we're really doing is we're going to flip the numerator and the denominator. And then we're going to multiply. And we do that to prove that we are making a product of 1. So here, I want to make the reciprocal of 1/2. Flip the numerator and the denominator, so it becomes the denominator, then the numerator. That is the reciprocal. Does it become a product of 1? Well, when I multiply 1 times 2, I get 2, and I multiply 2 times 1, I get 2, and that does equal 1. So yes, that does prove that it's creating a product of 1. So here, what is the reciprocal of 11 out of 7? It's improper. We will be using improper fractions. We need to make sure that we make any mixed numbers into improper fractions when multiplying or dividing fractions. So what is the reciprocal of 11/7? Well, 7/11. And does it create a product of 1? Well, when I multiply 11 times 7, I get 77. And when I multiply 7 times 11, I get 77, which equals 1 whole. Hey, this is a whole number. So what is the reciprocal of a whole number? Well, that's really important, especially since that's what we're working with. Remember, every whole number has a denominator of 1. So what would my reciprocal be? 1/5. Now, does it still prove to be 1 whole? Yes, because 5/5 equals 1 whole. Sorry that I ran out of room there. So how do I use this to help me with dividing fractions? Well, here's the algorithm. First, we are going to keep the first number. Next, we're going to change division to multiplication, and we call that using the inverse operation. Next, we flip the second number. That means using the reciprocal, sorry about that, stumbling over my words. And then, of course, the final step is always to simplify, not pi, but simplify. Alrighty, so let's take our problem. 3/4 divided by 2, the one that we did up here. Okay, so here is what I would like for you to do, right? Keep, change, flip, keep your first number, change to the inverse, and flip to the reciprocal. And let's see, now let's multiply across. We know how to multiply fractions. Does this equal what we found all the way up here? Yes, it does. It's so simple. Let's try that other one that I said that you guys should look at. we left over a little spot here. It's called the easy way. We're going to write keep, change, flip. And we are going to write our problem. Let's write it over here. Divided by 2. Let's see. So we're going to keep 1/2. We're going to change to the inverse. And we're going to flip to the reciprocal. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Hey, is that what we got? Absolutely. That is dividing fractions.